Hello students, we are going to start chapter 7 from your social studies textbook, Preservation of our Heritage. Till now, we have studied the 6th chapter, and in history you have seen this year our history is talking about our heritage, may it be natural, cultural heritage. We also saw how we need to save, we need to preserve our heritage, how we have been handing over our culture to the next generation. And why do we need to preserve it? Let's begin and see over here. India has a unique place in the world. There has been a remarkable contribution of India in the field of knowledge, science, religion, culture and art. So India has a unique place in the world. We know that. We have already studied in this up to 6 chapters that how we have been famous, unique in a different ways, that is by our culture or by our heritages that we have been having, or our literature, medicine that we have been having. Okay, so there has been a remarkable contribution of India in the field of knowledge, science, religion, culture and art. India has a rich and inimitable heritage. Our heritage shows an imperial dignity of ancient India. That is why we should be committed towards the preservation and conservation of our heritage, which is the utmost demand of the present time. Students, what is that? India has a rich and inimitable heritage, which cannot be imitated now, which is very difficult. Even though you go to imitate, it will not come as it is the original one. And so it has a rich, okay? We have rich heritage. Our heritage shows an imperial dignity of ancient India, what ancient India has been or had been. That is why we should be committed towards the preservation and conservation of our heritage, which is utmost demand of the present time. Since we have that, the dignity of the ancient India, what they have preserved, what they have done, and we have so far preserved, we need to take care of it. We should be committed towards the preservation and the conservation of our heritage. And it is the utmost demand of the present time. Can you build the Taj Mahal as it is now? Not possible, students. And therefore, it is one of the 7 wonders. And so, we need to take care of Taj Mahal. Similarly, we also have seen there have been the churches, or there have been the tombs, there have been temples, Sun Temple of Konark, Sun Temple of Modhera, and so on, many of the things which are studied. So, it becomes the demand of the present time. If we want to show it to the next generation, we need to preserve the culture, we need to preserve the heritage. Now, need for the preservation of cultural heritage. What is the need? The heritage of India is multifarious, which brings glory to the nation. Cultural heritage accommodates sculpture, architecture, literature, various arts and natural heritage. So students, what is that? The heritage of India is multifarious, which brings glory to the nation. We can see not only in 1 or 2 spheres, but it is in a different spheres we can see that our culture, our heritage is very typical, it is very unique and which brings glory to the nation. Cultural heritage accommodates. When we talk about the cultural heritage, what comes here is that the sculpture, architecture, literature, various arts and natural heritage, which we have already studied. When we talk about the sculptures or architecture, we have already studied literature and all. In the chapter 3, 4 and all, we have been studying so far about the arts and all. Natural and man-made factors are adversely affecting our heritage, hence its preservation is required. Natural and man-made factors are adversely affecting our heritage. We have seen that the natural and man-made, due to the weathering and all, the heritage do get, the sculptures and all do get spoiled, and so therefore it is our duty to take care of it. Hence, its preservation is required. Therefore, when we talk about it is our duty, we have to take care that we are going to preserve it for the next generation. Our heritage glorifies the people of our country. So, they respect our heritage by associating with their own identity. Therefore, it is necessary to develop positive attitude towards its management. So students, what is that? Our heritage glorifies the people of our country. So they respect our heritage by associating with their own identity. So students, what happens is that when we talk about the country, obviously the people of country are involved. And so that heritage, a particular thing that we talk about, may it be a sculpture or the architecture or the literature or the art, we talk about our country and therefore associated by the identity with the people. Therefore, it is necessary to develop positive attitude towards its management. Okay? We should preserve vanishing arts and architecture so that upcoming generation can be inspired by the works done by our ancestors. As we are not much aware about the preservation of our heritage and our negligence is chiefly responsible for its degradation, therefore, it has become necessary to preserve our heritage. So students, why? The vanishing, the arts that is now not preserved or is getting vanish, is getting spoiled and all, or nobody is talking about that particular art and all, or the architecture. We need to take care of it so that the upcoming generation, the next generation can get inspired by such work and they too try to bring out such art. Also, as we are not much aware about the preservation of our heritage and our negligence is chiefly responsible, as we are not aware about how to take care, how to preserve, this is also a negligence which is responsible for the degradation. That is, the value of it is going, or maybe it is getting spoiled, it is getting demolished because we are not knowing how to take care of it. It is our negligence, and so we are bringing the ruin to the particular factors. Therefore, it has become necessary to preserve our heritage, and that's why it has become necessary, it has become the need of this to preserve. Now, necessity of preservation of cultural heritage. What is the need? What is the necessity to preserve this cultural heritage? Our heritage is the identity of the nation. Our heritage is an identity. When we talk about Taj Mahal, automatically the people out of our country, for them, India comes in their mind. The country which ignores it does not have any future, as heritage is a guide. The country which ignores, the country does not take care of it, does not have any future, as heritage is a guide, because heritage also helps us to develop a lot of knowledge about the time, about the different dynasties that ruled and so on, which we have already studied. The cross we have committed, the errors, students, the errors we have committed in the past can be rectified in the present, and we can properly plan for the future. The errors, the mistake that we have committed in the past by not taking care of the cultural heritage and not preserving them can be rectified, can be made, can be done now in the present, and we can properly plan the future, plan for the future. Heritage acts as a guide to decide the direction of our development. Heritage is necessary for the transmission of new consciousness across the country. So heritage acts as a guide to decide what direction of our development. Obviously, students, when there are the cultural heritage and all, what happens is that it becomes the center of the tourism. And so therefore, it also helps us in a different way. Heritage is necessary for the transmission of new consciousness across the country. It is necessary to bring awareness among the people regarding the damage done to the places of cultural and natural heritage. It is necessary to bring awareness among the people regarding what? The damage that has been done to the places of the cultural and the natural heritages. We have seen so far so many cultural and the natural heritage. Okay, and so students, if we do not take care, we also have seen that there have been so many types of monuments or the churches or statues and all. If we do not take care of the caves and all, means it will not be preserved, and then the next generation will not know about it. Not only the government but also the common public should play their vital role for the protection of our heritage. It's not the duty of the government. We cannot say that we are paying the taxes or we are paying the ticket, so let the government look after it. No, students. It becomes, as a responsible citizen, it becomes our duty also. We, the public, also should play vital role in protecting this heritage. As the heritage is considered as an ideal for the people, it is necessary to cease its degradation. So we need to stop the degradation. Greater damage has been done to our heritage because of the invention of the foreign tribes and our unawareness. So students, greater damage, it has been done due to the foreign invention. As they had been coming, they had been plundering us, they had been taking what is best. You know that earlier also many people came and they invaded in India, and then that is how they take the booty from the best things from India. Okay, and also our unawareness also is the cause for not preserving this culture and damaging our culture or the heritage. So it is the moral duty of the government as well as of the common public to conserve and preserve our heritage. So it is the moral duty of the government as well as the public to take care of it. Okay, students, today I'll stop it over here. Tomorrow we shall study about the tourism industry and our heritage, also preservation, which measures to be taken and so on. So I'll stop over here. Have a good day.